Hey guys, what's shaking? It's Rainyflix here, and today I'm in Belobog. We're just gonna be exploring a lot. Let's just jump into it. Also, please like the video. Let's get it to 20 likes. I asked you guys a few videos ago what we should check out, and I've got a list now of things I'd like to check out here. Okay, here we go. Second trial. We're level 39, so I probably should get my characters up to 39 at least for this, huh? Just get them to 40, I think. Saves me a lot of clicking. I'll get their levels to 40, but I won't touch anything else, like the light guns or anything for this one. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's do this. We've got one up there, and we've got one over there. Let's start with you. I have fire, that's probably my best bet.
Stay alert.
We've got ultimate already.
Indestructible. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance.
Let's heat things up a bit. Christified a single one already.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering soul.
Come feast your eyes! Be New Year! Let's rock!
I'm on guard.
Oh, I have an enhanced basic. Let's do it.
Fracture!
Almost got it. I can break you. Bam.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Now we'll zap both of you.
Up! My tempo!
Oh, I got this too.
Ready to lose yourself? My music conquers all!
Maybe we'll shield up a bit again here.
Defend the weak.
Oh, I've got Acheron's ult.
I weep for the departed.
Let's see if we can shred this guy.
Dusk's reign. The two shall fall.
That's pretty close.
On the still waters of oblivion, I guide the wandering souls.
Yeah. Easy. Preservation Kalis is pretty good at blocking things. Gotta say, I think Acheron might be the best one to break this one.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Ooh, that was a solid start.
Judgment is here.
Can't attack the middle one, okay. If I focus it but taunt, that wouldn't count as attacking it, would it?
Indestructible.
It does not. Okay, cool. Bop you. Continue that. Serval, you are going to accidentally attack that one. I can already tell.
Let's rock!
For your sins.
Oof.
Prayers won't help you.
No skills.
Glad I trained!
Lance
We'll
ablaze.
use this now.
Flaming lance. Forward!
Kaboom.
Where are you going? The redemption.
Not a
Yeesh.
scratch.
I think I need to give him a shield because he's taking a lot of damage.
Defend the weak.
Come feast your eyes! Happy New Year!
Let's get some skills in here.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion.
Keep up! My tempo! Ready to lose yourself? Conquers all!
No skills. That actually works fine. This one's tough because none of my characters are able to do much break damage to it.
Flaming lance. Forward!
Baby! Fortune!
Nice.
Let's rock!
Prayers won't help you.
No more skills again.
Hex Execute the judgment! What a dream!
Okay. Kind of chipping away at it, and it's chipping away at us.
That's it.
Again.
I've got a shield now.
Indestructible.
Explosives!
Come feast your eyes. Happy New Year.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
I weep for the departed. Dusk's reign.
That's what I needed right now.
Shall fall.
That's exactly what I needed. Nice.
Another blood debt repaid.
Yeah, we did it. 5 technique points! Part 3, what? It never ends. The heck is that? This looks like the rough outline of a monster. Mr. Yang, what is this? I'm so glad I have a walking encyclopedia I can just send messages to about things. Stagnant shadows are entities that have been influenced by fragmentum energy and are confined within static space-time. Once external forces get involved, the space-time within the shadows will start to flow again, meaning the imprisoned creature or monster may regain activity. I wouldn't recommend anyone to make contact with the shadows unless they are genuinely interested in certain priceless relics captured by the shadow. Defeat enemies to obtain character ascension materials. That gives Golden Crown of the Past Shadow, an accessory left behind by the shadow of a past guardian, telling tales of the city of Everwinter. Alina the Loving, that must be the guardian. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these, wow. I think I get it. So these are higher level versions of the other ones, right? Like extinguished cores, you have those. But in here, you can turn them into glimmering cores. And that seems to go for all materials that I have. Oh, this uses 30 energy. Can we finish this?
Let's rock.
I've lost my way.
We can finish. Nice. Kayla survived. Oh, so this just kind of stays here now, huh? It's this massive shadow thing. I don't think I've seen any of those needed for any yet. Like say I'd want to ascend him. Yeah, I need something like this now. And for Serval, I need this one. Oh, okay, there you go. To get her to 50. Bravo!
Ooh.
Oh. I can actually already do the third one as well. It's in the Great Mines. This one probably requires like level 50 or close to 50. Oh, there's a shadow here too. I thought the fragmentum thing would get better. It's getting worse. Like there's fragmentum crap all over this spot right here, and it was not there before. Alright, so here's the third trial. Yeah, I need level 50. Don't think my team's ready for that yet. I don't have the things I need to get my team up to 50. Oh yeah, since I did the second one, I popped up to level 40 now as well. That means I can unlock some things in here, right? Yeah, this was what I was thinking of. Trailblaze's Will. Claim that. I guess I'm done with this now then, huh? Next up, let me recap a few things for you. I've been all over the place in Belobog today. So, I started off by going to a mysterious girl. She wanted me to help her with some boxes. It was all kind of weird. I don't know if her sister was trapped in these box puzzles, but this definitely isn't a normal girl either. It could also be parts of her soul, because frankly, I tried to grab her hand to take her to the city, but there was like this force field around her. So the quest log told me to go into the underworld and find Sampo, so I'll do that later when I head down there. I also found this blue telephone booth. It started ringing, so I had to check it out. And there was a woman crying about her man not being there for her and the child. Some kind of family drama going on. Just before I got the name of the guy, the phone call hung up. So I feel like this one's gonna continue somehow. I'm not entirely sure where to start though. After that, I went over to Bronya in Klipoth Fort. Wanted to check in, see how she was doing. I messed around on her desk a bit. She gave me a gift if I promised to leave the desk alone. I also found a familiar face on this armillary sphere. Perhaps the only meaningful aspect is how the piece of land on the armillary sphere is shaped exactly like Conductor Pom-Pom. What? What's a pom-pom doing here? Very strange. Dunn sent me a message, that was kind of unexpected, asking me if I could help train his cadets. And he introduced me to this kind of challenge mode thing, where they give you a couple tasks to complete. It's like a mini mission basically. Though I somehow managed to break it. Let me walk you through the steps. I started off by activating the drone, had that fly over to the guard. Then I ran past all the guards in the first area, Slice down
Stream
the
forward.
guard patrolling the boxes with Acheron. Feel like they haven't tested this with Acheron. Shocker, I know. I made my way past the boxes, sliced down both
Stream
of these
forward.
guards with Acheron as well, and then bopped the control panel to open the gate. So far so good, nothing's wrong. At this point I realized that there was challenges where you had to start battles with things. So I was like, okay, I'll fight some of the guards in the previous area. So I started the battle with the first guard I bumped into, knocked them out, everything's still fine. Started a fight with the second guard over by the gate, knocked them out, and now you see that the gate is somehow locked, even though it was open a second ago. I thought, okay, maybe it'll open if I knock out the last remaining guards. So I did a battle with them too, but this was a 2-round battle, and the gate was still locked. If you interact with the gate, it says you need to go and check the control panel, which should technically already be activated, right? So I ran back over there, and the quest seems to glitch at this point because there's like dialogue that keeps looping here, and as you might expect, the control panel has already been activated, so there's no option to activate it again. And so leaving and exiting also doesn't change anything. The gate is still locked. I sent in a bug report to customer support. Within 30 minutes, they got back to me about it, asking me for more information. I thought that was pretty impressive speed. I'm used to customer support taking days to get back to you on things, so that was pretty good. Hopefully they look into it a little bit. Maybe they'll fix it. I don't know, send it to someone who might be able to fix it. It's not a big deal. I think it's mainly because I was using Acheron, so some combat checks probably weren't going off like they were supposed to. The customer support person basically just told me to completely reset the encounter, just redo all of it over again, because if you leave, it saves your progress, but you can cancel the progress as well. And sure enough, if I just do it normally the way you're supposed to do it, without Acheron killing things, then it works completely fine. So I also got a similar message from Oleg wanting some help as well. Similar challenge thing, though Oleg had some fire orbs that we threw into some lanterns around the area, but this one I just completely cheesed with Acheron. I was just slicing everything with Acheron. All I needed to do was make sure the enemies were inside the field of range of the fire orb, and it still counted as me defeating them within the fire orb range. No manual combat necessary. After all this fighting, I felt like going back to the administrative district for a little while, and I bumped into this guy. I'm Wallace Cambridge Live. Wait, I have your watch! What a coincidence. I just run into this guy randomly on the street. It's just an artifact left behind by the 3rd Supreme Guardian. That's ancient, dude! We're at 19 now! Take these pictures with you and help me make friends. This is so weird. Also had to stop and admire the Belobog cars a little bit. They look very funny. I don't think they could fit more than one person though. This is a car specifically made in Belobog. The hood is letting off a dry heat unique to an engine that's going at full throttle. Sorry. What just happened? I'm just parked here for a bit. I'll move it right away. Oh, I'm not an inspector. Don't worry. Please don't give me a ticket. Wait a second. Let's play our cards right here. I'm sorry, sir, but that's not gonna cut it. I do things by the book here. Oh, you see, do you? This is just a small token. Please kindly accept it. The resident in front of you swiftly hands over a hefty amount of credits, then bolts from the scene without a trace. Right or wrong, you did receive some unexpected cash. Let's just say you've accepted the fine on behalf of the guards. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah, that worked out. It's not much, but it's a dishonest day of work. Oh, and if you're enjoying the video, please like and subscribe. I had a little chat with this kind of terrified person in the back alleys. I think something weird's going on back there, but he's not being very specific about what it is. I also had a lovely chat with the Rightful Rights Society, and I may have made the person on the phone cry. So I personally really enjoy reading through these weird but funny encounters. I don't know if you'd like me to keep those in or not. Today I've generally been cutting them out and just recapping. I have read quite a few of them in the past, like for example the suitcase one or the one inside the hotel. Leave your thoughts below on if I should keep those in or not. Maybe I'll only keep in the ones I really find entertaining. I also stumbled upon this lovely flower shop. They had a really luscious display of flowers outside, and even the inside looked really pretty. I was very surprised that you could even enter this building, but it looked really nice. I loved the flower decorations everywhere. This flower store even had its own music track, which this very kind lady over here gave me. The shop itself though doesn't seem to serve much purpose, so it was kind of random. A very nice surprise though. I swung by the hotel again because I heard some rumors that it was being haunted. And here's what I found out. This door is shut tightly behind the sturdy wood. You can vaguely hear a rustling sound. Curiosity gets the better of you. You press your ear to the door and try to figure out what the sound is. The crisp sound of hammers striking against a roller of a typewriter fills the room. The person in front of the typewriter clearly is experiencing some writer's block. Then the unsettling coughing stops all of a sudden. The room fills with a low, incessant muttering. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So I didn't know that was gonna happen. But I know that there's like 2 kids that are supposed to pop up if you inspect all the doors here. But apparently there's more Shining references in this hallway than I realized.
Danny, what's the matter, hon? Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance.
You can feel a frightening chill run down the back of your neck, as if someone puts the sharp point of a knife against your skin. Yes, you are certain that you sense something at the end of this hotel hallway. 2 utterly identical twins stare at you. Come play with us. Forever. 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 Oh god. Was that just a dream? Yeah, I'm out of here. I don't like this hotel anymore. It's freaking me out. That's spooky stuff. But after leaving the hotel, I think I found my favorite thing on this planet. Oh my god, is that March? Oh my god, that's cute. There's an expressively unbridled portrait here, or rather, a wanted poster. It has to be said that the aesthetics of this artist are shocking to the eye. I love it. It's fantastic. The frantic brushwork combined with bold colors to vividly bring the characters to life, while the joyful emotions conveyed by the whole portrait spills out from the canvas. You can say it's 100% faithful in its likeness to the original. You decide to peel it off the wall. Such a masterpiece can scarcely be made public to the world. In any case, not to her, at least. I need to show that to March, oh my god. I saw another one over here vaguely. Who's this one? That has to be Sampo, right? You identify him as a classic male lead in a once popular period genre. You decide to peel it off the wall. After all, you know who it's a portrait of. There has to be more, right? It's probably one of every single character. The hunt is on. Oh, it's me! It's me! What do you think, dude? You see the resemblance? The figure in the picture is predominantly grayish white and looking straight at you with a sense of lukewarm lifelessness in their eyes. Coupled with a structure of that appears to be a hand gripping a baseball bat, it's instantly clear to whom the figure refers. You decide to peel it off the wall for the sake of Belobog and for your own sake. Dude, I love these. Poster! I found another one. Oh, it's Dan. It's Dan. But this guy's eyebrows betray a hint of serenity as well as slight gravitas. You can basically confirm who the guy looking at the— oh, she just walked into the wall. You can basically confirm who this guy looking down at you is. If you take the poster back to the train and show it to that person, he'll probably show exactly the same expression as it is on the poster. You decide to peel it off the wall for the sake of Belobog and for the sake of your companion. I hope they paid the artist of this really well, because these are great. Who's that? This guy in the poster appears aloof, holding a blue flower as cool as ice. You identify him as the classic second male lead in a once popular period genre. Always indifferent, always at a distance, always struggling to keep emotions in check. We usually call this kind of guy— darn it, you wanted to come up with a cooler nickname, but those kilobytes of brain power seem preoccupied with an existing name. Cold Dragon Young. You decide to peel it off the wall. The nameless have never left behind any credit for good deeds done, let alone for a portrait as exquisite as this. Maybe the first one wasn't— oh, no. How did I completely miss this one? This has to be Sampo, though. This figure is highly unique. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Or to be more descriptive, his deep blue hair and jade green eyes. This isn't going over your head, but the portrait really is so expressive that any description here would be gliding the lily. Look, his half-smiling sneer says it all, really. You decide to peel it off the wall, mainly for Belobog, thinking of all you've been through here. You don't really care how the character in the poster feels. Even Sampo's posters get a hard time with us. This is also an anime character. The woman in the poster is smiling like a flower, holding a camera? She looks at you affectionately, or possibly at somewhere just behind you. Honestly, it's hard to take seriously this beautiful portrait before you. It looks exactly like her, yet different in every sense. If you twisted my arm, perhaps it's a little less joyful? You decide to peel it off the wall. If she likes it, you can stick it back up. This looks to be the last one. Belobog Cityscape has been completely revitalized thanks to you. Congratulations. You count and find 7 wanted posters in total, but unfortunately, despite collecting all 7 of these, no Supreme Guardian pops out of nowhere to grant fulfillment of your wishes. That's a Dragon Ball reference, isn't it? Collecting all 7 Dragon Balls to get the dragon to pop up. That's all there is regarding these wanted posters, but if you're still curious, you might be able to hit up some of your Silvermane guard friends. Picard and Pela, you can ask them why these wanted posters are so strange. So in this store I found a language module, which I vaguely remember someone in the underworld wanting, so I grabbed that. And while passing by, I noticed someone strange outside Serval's workshop. Are you spying on Serval? Lady Serval, my Lady Serval, who are you? Oh, I know. You are a loyal servant of Lady Serval. You've come to admire her radiant beauty, right? It's true, I am her fan. Ah, I never imagined to meet another fan here, especially someone like me who enjoys climbing onto the workshop window to see Lady Serval's beautiful face up close all day long without any obstructions. You're not gonna ask me to take a picture of her, are you? You're so smart. Just what I'd expect from a fellow fan of Lady Serval. We're gonna go tell Serval. So I can take a picture of her or I can tell Serval about it. To be fair, the layout here doesn't really make sense because technically the windows should be over here, right? I wanted to talk to you about a fanatic fan. Oh, you must be talking about the one outside the window, right? Basically, they've wanted a picture of me, right? Yes. Let me take a picture. Make sure to find a good angle. I do my best to make my fans happy. Aww. Okay, let's get a good picture. Okay, strike a pose. Also, since I'm here, I might as well ask about Gepard, right? He suffered a few flesh wounds in the restricted zone, but nothing serious. Okay. You took Lady Serval's picture, here you go. The face! The nose! The eyes! Lady Serval truly is just too perfect. Until we meet again, my fellow fan. I'm glad that Serval's really nice to her fans, at least. On the topic of Serval, I have a lot of messages I need to read. I finished writing my new song When I Have a Listen, received an attachment, demo final version, never gonna change. When I was cleaning, I found 2 coupons for afternoon tea at the Goth Hotel. Do I want to come along? Yeah. Free drinks, count me in. It's a date then, whoever stands the other up is the snow mouse. Wait, I'm going on a date with Serval? Oh. Yeah, when are we meeting? Is it sent? Can you see the text? Hello? This must be Serval's companion quest, huh? I wanted to thank you for helping Molly out. Oh yeah, so this was like a small side quest I did where Molly was being pressured by corrupted Silvermane guards. I believe we left her at Serval's place. Rainy, when are you free? I'm so bored. Come to the workshop and let's catch up. I'm busy. I'm so lonely. The responsibility of caring for a lonely Serval belongs to everyone. Hey, I want to ask you, did the Silvermane guards talk to you lately? Question mark. I screwed up. A while ago, a thought occurred to me and I installed an automatic chainsaw on a vehicle. When I oh my god. When I stepped on the accelerator, there must have been some structural design flaw. The chainsaw shot out and shattered a window in Clipboard Fort. The Silvermane guards are conducting an all-out manhunt as we speak. If they ask you, remember to say you don't know anything. Your secret is safe. Can you even imagine flying chainsaws through the air? Right, but I've got a date with Serval I have to get to. Hey Serval, I'm ready for some tea.
Where did they get to?
Speak of the devil.
Hi.
I was just wondering when you might show up.
I never say no to free afternoon tea.
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like.
Oh yeah.
There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow.
Okay.
Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Yeah, it is pretty busy in here, isn't it? There's something. Is it a favor?
Was it that obvious? I'm out of practice.
You have my attention as long as the afternoon tea keeps flowing.
Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now.
Oh, just spit it out.
How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hung came here on that train, the Astral Express, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Why do you want to come along? Do you need to pass the boarding exam?
Well, it's just the dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and Cacolia, forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
No, come on now. I want to know why you want to know.
You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right?
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, let's do it. I understand how you feel. Welcome aboard.
Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that?
I do still have to ask the others, but it's a yes from me.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
But how's her sister and Gepard gonna feel? If she just, like, decides to leave the planet, you know?
I knew I could count on you.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request.
Yeah.
Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom?
Could we just send a group text, maybe?
Who's the best one to ask?
I think we should ask Himiko, because Himiko is pretty chill. She'd probably say yes. Pom Pom would probably be a little bit more reluctant. Let's ask Himiko.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
Miss Himiko, I have a question. I have a friend who wants to join. A potential new crewmate? Of course, so long as they are willing to travel with us, the express doors will always be open. See, I told you she would say yes. I would like to know more about your friend, though. In your experience, what kind of person are they? Meticulous. What I'm saying is, I agree with letting your friend on the express. Ask her to take her time packing her stuff. Our express will always be welcome to new passengers. Thanks, Himiko. That went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Now I just gotta tell Serval. I mean, I figured it would kind of go like that, because Himiko is ultimately the one who invited me to the Express at the very start too. And she seems very positive and open to letting new people join in as long as they're like, they've got a good attitude, you know?
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
What are you guys chatting about?
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
Yeah, see, I didn't think Gepard would be very excited about the idea of her sister leaving the planet for who knows how long.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards.
Oh, is that what this is about?
But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Okay.
Same old Serval. Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division.
Yeah.
Stellarons were her main area of research, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering and other fields.
Yeah.
Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog.
That's a pretty big title, yeah.
However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
Yeah, to me, when she was talking to me, she just sounded like she wanted to explore new places and see other worlds.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing. Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it.
She kind of has already.
Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya.
Yeah, it came out of left field for me too. I wasn't expecting her wanting to join.
Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
Sure, Molly can keep the workshop running. So, what you been up to lately, Gepard?
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
Cross your fingers.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
Gepard, they're not screaming at all. This is the most calm conversation I've ever heard.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things.
That is a fancy guitar.
She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... You...
Huh?
Do you think that Cocolia kept it all this time? Because deep down she still liked Serval? It was just that the Stellaron made her not keep her around?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I get the feeling Serval's not gonna go with us in the end because she's getting a bit emotional here.
I will. Thank you, Rania.
Howdy.
I assume you heard our conversation just now.
That parts of it.
I didn't expect her to be so open-minded, and she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
Maybe.
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klpoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
I like this guitar cover in the background, that's cool. Did Kekolia like rock and roll too?
If she did, I never knew about it.
The story behind this guitar, it'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Kekolia and I were notoriously disruptive.
Really?
We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies.
Ooh.
This guitar was one of those inventions. Kekolia came up with a name, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short.
So she was tech savvy too?
Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first.
The guitar player there is playing Serval's song. I just recognized a part of it from Serval's character trailer, I think it was.
By the way, wanna help me pack my bags?
You're gonna make Gepard all emotional here.
That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
Yeah, I was right.
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone.
Serval, you had a stalker outside your window like 5 minutes ago. Of course the city loves you. I feel like she doesn't think people like her as much as they actually do. She's got some pretty die-hard fans around here.
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there.
It's nice and cozy in here.
Gepard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Too much crap everywhere.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
I love how she told me to just relax and I have a quest saying to help pack your things. Gepard, you don't like any part of this, do you?
And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Gepard's got his work cut out for him.
Unfinished letter. Serval, what's this on the desk?
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
Okay.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
Yeah, she should do that. Who knows when she's gonna see them again, you know? Mysterious plant specimens? What kind of plant is this?
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips.
Lynxie.
As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Oh, okay. So I finally know what the sister's name is. Lynxie.
Yes. Snowman's palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder.
Looks a bit like a cactus. You bringing this guitar with you?
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story.
Yes.
This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Kekolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality.
I see.
Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
I reckon you probably would be if it weren't for the Stellaron, yeah.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with.
I can't even picture Cocolia talking to Serval about things like this.
That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed.
I don't know, I think she was still in there, but the Stellaron made it complicated.
And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
You didn't do anything wrong, Serval.
You know, but that's what makes it harder.
Bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
I like that he carries her guitar case all around everywhere. It's really cute. What's in here?
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
You don't have to do everything she tells you.
I just want to test my mechanical skills, that's all.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
Sounds like a deal.
Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Yeah, it's going full circle.
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Bada bing.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice.
Easy.
As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
Yeah, she must have been pretty strong.
Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
That should be everything. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
That is definitely what it is. He doesn't want you to leave, Serval. Of course not. He's gonna miss you.
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission.
See, I really think that her music would resonate a lot more with the undergrounders. Maybe she'll find like a whole new audience down there. I definitely think it's a vibe of her not feeling like she fits in entirely here, and that's why she wants to leave though. Like, it is exciting to leave on the Astral Express too, but I think that there's something else going on.
Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
Aw, dang, you knew it. That's what it is.
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them.
Mm-hmm, sure, yeah.
Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
The first one as well, huh?
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Sure, I'll join you guys.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
Cool.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help.
Anytime.
I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Oh, it was probably lavender tea. Has the same effect on me. Cool, and that was Serval's companion quest, yeah? Oh, I walked out the door and Gepard sent me a message. Rainy, we're preparing to set off. Let's meet at the overworld cable cars in a bit. Okay, I'll be right there. It's not urgent, I still have to swing by the military lines first. I'm guessing Serval just left home. If you arrive before us, you'll have to wait a bit. Alright, cool. So that's the next one in this companion chain. I almost forgot that I have a ton of mail to go through here. I don't know where all this jade came from, but just look at all this. If I claim all of it at once, does it just bundle up into one big pile of jade? It does. 2,000 jade in my inbox. That's crazy. Most of that was from this anniversary gift from Himiko, though. Most of this doesn't apply to me because they've been on all these kinds of adventures and I'm just on the first planet still. But there's also some annual Trailblaze Report web event thing. Do people make videos of these? I don't know if people make videos of these. It's time for the annual submission of the Trailblaze Report. Oh no, I completely forgot. March, you said the exact same thing last year. I like the little chibi March. She's so cute. The Trailblaze Report is where all the passengers summarize and review their year's journey. The express train has welcomed a new passenger this year. I suppose this is the first time Rainy gets to write the report. So what's this then? There's a certain tradition for this report on the express. Some of the report content comes as questions, and if you answer them wrong, you'll lose points. Also, it's like a quiz, and the person with the lowest score has to clean the carriages. Oh no. Last year, March successfully defended the title. I wonder how it'll go this year. On the 17th of January, Rainy awakened in the space station. Yeah, it's not been very long for me, has it? You're quite the night owl. I didn't expect you to sleep later than me. Hey, someone's got to be the record holder, and it is true that I'm more of a night person anyway. In the past year, you've completed blank conductor's assignments. Pom-pom assignments? What do you mean? Pom-pom assignments. What's that? Lots of them, 1 or 20,240,426. Lots of them. It should be 1 times. Thanks to you, the train is very well maintained. Yeah, because I did it 1 time. I'm counting on you to finish next year's assignments too. Yeah, if there's only 1 a year, I'm sure I can handle it. You're doing great. I got everything wrong so far. You've left your mark on many places. X to doubt. You met many companions and felled many formidable foes. In your past adventure, you have met 14 characters and they have assisted you in battle. Also, blank individuals have boarded the Express as per invitations and become the friends of the Nameless. There should be 2. Only Bronya and Sela have gone to the Express so far. No, wait, so this was collected on the 31st of March. So maybe I hadn't gotten that far in the story yet at that point. So maybe 0? Yeah, okay. Not true, I've invited 2 guests, but this is outdated information. Get out more, you might meet someone quite special. Oh, does that include us too? Oh, it's Kafka! Put to view monthly character. It's Kalis. It's Dr. Ratio. And Dr. Ratio again. I guess Acheron started popping up in April, huh? Most deployed character, probably Dr. Ratio, yeah? Having fought alongside you a total of 234 times. Indeed, we often see Dr. Ratio fighting most valiantly alongside you in battles. It's Peppy! Aw, what a good dog. On the 17th of January, you snatched a baseball bat from Herta's Curios and embarked on the path to become the Galactic Baseballer. You've experienced 300 battles. I've only done Calyxes, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, because I did the April Fool's video and everything after that has been like Acheron, Cocolia, yeah, so that makes sense. Finally, in 1 battle, you landed a lethal strike that dealt a whopping 208,000 damage. That has to be a support character that I got in because I don't think I can do that much. From the overworld to the underworld, everyone knows you as the Trash Can King. And now it's time for the moment everyone's been waiting for, revealing the score. How'd I do? How'd I do? An 86! Oh, that's pretty good, right? Right? It's out of 100, right? Passenger Rainy, this is an excellent score, thank you. Very good, but I think 1,000! A trailblazing expedition shared with everyone is always gonna get perfect score. That's right, full scores! You can't tell me that I got 86 out of 1,000. Am I satisfied with the trailblazing so far? Looking forward to next year's adventure. Yay! Team Trailblaze, the best there is. I agree. See, Dan likes hanging out with us. Oh, Dan claps. Wink. Hey! Oh, I've got the wanted poster now. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's also the commemorative coin thing from Cosmodicy. Oh, I've got to use this. I'm so excited for this one. Okay, I'm gonna head over to the train station now, but I'll see you in the next episode when we go to the underground, continue on with this companion quest, maybe find some cool things going on in the underground. I also know that the next Equilibrium quest is down in the underground, so we'll check that out next time there as well. Please like the video. Let's get it to 20 likes. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Rainy out.